let me ask you this. Do you believe it's possible to totally transform your perception and change your life in 2 weeks? Now, I didn't believe that until just the past couple of days. Okay, my name's LJ, and today I'm back with another video. Today's going to be a slightly different video. Okay, because today I'm going to discuss the YouTube journey that I'm on. I started the YouTube 75 Hard Challenge 2 weeks ago today. Okay, and but it'll tie into what I normally talk about, because this 2 weeks has been super powerful for me in ways that I can't describe. For the past year, I felt totally lost. I felt alone. I felt I felt confused. And I'd been battling so many negative thoughts within myself. Now, logically, I knew what to do because I'm a coach. I've got so many mentors, experience, coaching qualifications. I knew what to do, but snapping myself out of it and taking the action required was much harder than I expected. Okay, I've been on this spiritual journey now, a journey of self-discovery for 6 years, and in that time, I've experienced so many ups and downs. But what I have learned, that when I'm going through a very difficult time, on the other side of that, there's something bigger and better waiting for me. It's like you've been put into some type of training to prepare you for the next step. And I got a message from Archangel Michael not many years ago, but 5 years ago, and that's what he said. He said, everything in your life, that there was no accidents, everything in your life had the purpose is to prepare you for what's to come. And that's always stuck with me. Okay, so I understand now that when I'm going through a difficult time, that I'm being prepared for something greater. And that might be you right now. You might be in that difficult time. Let me tell you, it's only preparation for what's to come. Okay, but this last low, with this past year, it was longer. The actual low was nothing new to me. Okay, but the length and time was new, because this time it took a lot longer than I expected. It took me to a level that I hadn't been for a long, long time. It made me question everything about myself, my ability, my confidence, who I am as a man, as a father, as a husband. And even though it was painful, I wouldn't change it, because in that time of isolation, I was slowly dismantling who I thought I wanted to be, and I was uncovering who I truly am, who I am as a man, as a father, as a husband, as a friend. Because I knew that I was done wearing masks. I was done fitting into the mold that my ego wanted me to be. Okay, the ego just wanted me to stay the same, and I was done. I was done that. Okay, I had been blocking the voice of that inner guidance system, my true self, that the inner voice that I always talk about. Because that voice kept telling me, just be authentically you. Just be you. Your flaws and all, and you will attract the people with align with you. And eventually I said, that's it. I'm done. No more pretending. No more surface level bullshit. I'm just going to be 100% authentically me. And I'd already designed a YouTube page, and I just changed everything about it. I just changed, and I said, you know what? I'm just going all in. So for the past 2 weeks now, 14 days, today is the 14th day. It has been mind blowing. Now, I don't mean in terms of subscribers and views and comments, none of that. I'm talking about my own development, my own self-discovery. See, I've wanted to go all in on YouTube for 5 years. If I could find my goal list, because I used to write down like daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and I would have them all catalogued, and I've got a folder, and I have that from 5 years ago. I wanted to go all in, but every time I would start, I would stop not long after it, because I would let the fear and the doubt dictate my actions. I had no belief in myself, because I hadn't proven to myself that I could be good at it. So I had no reference point. So I was just going on my past and my mistakes, my failures in the past. And I just kept thinking, who wants to hear what you've got to say? Who's going to care about your story? And I was making it all about me, me, me. Okay, when in reality, my story is so powerful. Okay, it truly is, and not just saying that. I've overcome some massive challenges in my life. A 25, 30-year addiction, depression, at the point where I didn't want to be here anymore, social anxiety disorder. I got partially paralyzed at 28, and I was a footballer at the time, so it basically wrecked, a huge part of my life. I spent years in physiotherapy and treatment and counselling to get over that. I went from severely overweight to rocking a six pack year round. I went from being on the brink of divorce to saving my marriage to, having the most loving, passionate, amazing relationship you could ever ask for. I'm I've went from being a father who was in a place of addiction, disconnected, to having the most closest, amazing relationship with my children I could ever ask. I went through a spiritual awakening that completely changed my perception of life and how I view reality and what's possible. Okay. And this spiritual awakening, it altered my life's course. And I've spoke about this in one of my previous videos. So I know that I have so much to offer, but that little nagging voice of the ego kept convincing me otherwise. It kept telling me that I wasn't enough, that I wasn't good enough. And it was just all lies to keep me the same. So if you're sitting there and that voice is telling you you're not enough, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's just trying to keep you limited, trying to keep you small. Okay, because it must be about 2 years ago, a friend called me selfish. And I was like, what do you mean? Why? I love helping people. He says, yeah, right. But you're not sharing your story. You're not sharing what you've overcome. He said, you're holding on to these experiences and lessons because you're too scared. He says, these lessons and experience could transform someone else's life. He said, you don't see it, but everyone who knows you is amazed by what you've overcome. He says, most people didn't believe that you would overcome your addiction. Most people thought I was going to be dead at a younger age. But he said, listen, you need to get out there and get over yourself, and you need to start sharing it. Okay. And when I started this challenge, as I said, right, I felt lost and confused. I didn't know what was going on in my life, and I was so caught up in the negativity that I almost never started again. Right. But I can't remember what it was. I think it was in a period of 2 days. I watched a few YouTube videos, and in the videos, it was basically what stood out to me was authentically you, and there was these kind of subliminal messages that I'd picked up on, and I couldn't get them out of my mind, and that's why you'll see my banner just says authenticity, because I just kept getting these, and I believe we are being divinely guided, with the universe, God, divine, whatever you want to call it. And I kept getting these little messages through like videos or articles or something like that. And it was basically, this is your time, right? But I felt lost and confused. Okay, but let me tell you this, I can't even put into words how quickly things have turned around. I've never felt so alive. I have so much energy, so much drive, so much determination, so much passion like I've never had before. I'm 46 and I feel like I'm bloody in my 20s. I held off for so long, telling myself that I had a mental block, I had writer's block, that I couldn't come up with content, that I didn't know what to talk about. But that was just my ego again, trying to keep me small and limited. Because see, the moment I started making videos, I didn't know what I was going to really be talking about, even though I have a wealth of experience, and I'm not 100% sure the kind of concrete direction I'm going in. I'm just letting things unfold naturally. I'm trusting in the divine. I'm trusting in God. I'm trusting in that I am being divinely guided. Okay, so I am just basically going with the flow, right? So the moment I started making these videos, inspiration started hitting me from everywhere. When I was walking, driving, in the shower, in the gym, watching Netflix, I was getting these video ideas, and all this information from the past was flooding back to me, and it was like I was reactivating something within me. And now I can't stop thinking about it. I'm actually trying to remain calm for this video, because I find sometimes when I'm videos I get excited and passionate, but I'm in flow state all day. I'm always putting down video ideas, or I'm noticing this and I'm putting notes here. My note thing on my phone's mad. I've got documents in here, you know, and a pivotal moment was yesterday. I was driving my daughter to football practice, and the thought came into my head because I was feeling amazing, and I said, I don't want this feeling to go away. I love this. I don't remember feeling like this. And then it hit me. If you don't want that feeling to go away, then keep taking the aligned action. And it's so true. You know, if I'm enjoying and loving life and doing what I'm doing, and it's not just been 1 or 2 days, it's been for 2 weeks. And the more I'm doing it, the more passionate I'm feeling, the more excitement, the more energy, everything. It's amazing. I feel like this new sense of purpose. And I know that I'm here for something, you know, specific. I know that I'm here for a purpose in life. And I know that my life has been getting to a point to uncover who I am and what I want and what I'm supposed to be here. Okay. And the amazing thing is, if this is how I feel when it's just started, imagine how things are going to be the longer, the more experienced I get, the better at it. Because right now I'm still learning I haven't really been editing videos because I'm just going, like, basically, you know, just going on and talking authentically me with nothing else. But there will be a point where I know how to edit a little bit, but there will be a point I want to focus on this more and kind of all the fine tune the details. But right now, I'm just falling in love with the process. I could do this all day, every day, no problem. I feels like I've not got enough hours in the day. It makes me feel so alive. And this is this is the crazy part. I'm not sitting here with thousands of subscribers. I'm not sitting here getting thousands of comments telling me the people, oh, thanks for the video, you've helped me. No, I've hardly had any comments. I've got 22 subscribers. I think the highest view video I've got is maybe 40 or 50 views. But I look at that with total gratitude. Imagine there was 40 or 50 people in a room and you were speaking to them. That's a lot of people. I know right now in the world of YouTube, it's millions of views, but right now I'm just so grateful that I've got 22 subscribers. 22 people feel that they like my content enough to subscribe to my channel. And then I think I don't know how many views it is now. I think it's over 1,000 views maybe, or up there. But 1,000 times people have clicked on my video to watch something. And this was going from somebody who didn't believe in himself, who thought that I had nothing to say. Right? So I'm not really even checking analytics or anything like that. I'm just focused on being in the flow state and creating and finding my lane, finding what type of creator I want to be. So right now, all that's important to me is that I'm showing up and I'm taking the daily action to become somebody who's going to positively impact millions of lives. And I'll start on YouTube and we'll see where it goes. Okay, because I took this channel, the 75 hard YouTube challenge, not for, you know, views or subscribers. I came on it to get comfortable being on camera, being authentically with me without having everything all figured out. And just coming on and talking about stuff that I'm passionate about, stuff that I love, you know, because I love helping people. I want people to know that they have a better life ahead of them if they start to get in touch with their inner self like I have. Okay, I wanted to figure out what type of YouTuber I wanted to be, you know, what topics that I want to discuss. You know, that was the start of it. But now, just 2 weeks in, I can't believe how amazing I feel. I feel more alive, more inspired, more excited than ever. And the more I do it, the more belief I'm building within myself that I can positively impact millions of lives. That I know that I can succeed at this. Because the action erases the doubt. And the more you take action, the more belief that you build within yourself. And this is why I said it's going to tie in, because even though it's 2 weeks, just imagine what can be done in 2 years. And this is where it comes to you. What about you? Right now, there's something inside you that you know you should be doing. Right? Maybe it's a project, maybe it's a business, maybe it's a book, maybe it's a YouTube channel, maybe it's a fitness goal. Right? Whatever it is, you know that there's something that you want to do. You have that calling inside. Right? But what is it that's keeping you stuck? Is it the fear? Fear of failure? Fear of whatever? Doubt is telling you to wait, hold on, it's not the right time. The best time is, as I say, the best time is yesterday, the next best time is today. Okay, and I get it. I've been there. and not just one occasion, right? And it was like I went through, and each time it was getting worse for me. You know, each time that I was starting something, then that's why I think this last time was a year of real self-reflection to understand who I want to be. And it was also the universe showing me that things are just going to keep getting tougher until you get out there and start to be who you're meant to be. Because you came here with a reason, with a purpose. You came here to impact the world in a positive way. And you know what it is. You maybe are just too scared to sit and think about it or plan about it. Okay, but let me tell you, waiting is not going to make it easier. It's going to make it tougher. Fear is not going to disappear. Okay, it's the pushing through, because as I said in a previous video, fear isn't something bad. It's an indication that you're moving in the right direction. And what on the other side of that fear is what you're destined to be. There's no perfect time. Okay, time is passing every single second of the day. And the only way to get over the fear and move through it is take the action today. Be honest with yourself and say, I do want to do this. And take on the identity of that individual. Start before you feel ready. Because if you wait till you're ready, you're never going to start. Let it be messy. Because right now, I know that there's so many things that I can, make better, change. But you know what? I'm just loving the process right now. I'm in no rush. I'm in no desperate place to get subscribers and views. I'm just really in a place in my life where I don't remember being like this. Okay, and even if you're unsure, just start anyway. Because right now, I was unsure of what lane I was going down, and I'm still not there yet, but I know that each day I do this, it's becoming more and more apparent. The ideas, the inspiration, the guidance that I'm getting. Okay, and this spiritual journey that I started, and people get spirituality pretty much confused, right? Spirituality is just you connecting with who you truly are on the inside and bringing that to the world and sharing it with everyone else. Be who you're meant to be and do what you're meant to do. Okay, so get started. Because see, every person who has achieved something great, they have been in that place that you're at right now. The only difference was they didn't let fear or doubt stopping them taking the action. Doesn't matter age, race, gender, education, location, nothing. All it means is figuring out who do you want to become and start taking the action to become that. Because the past 2 weeks have shown me a lot, right? They have shown me so much. And also, and I know that I couldn't have done this sooner because there was lessons I had to learn to get to this level. So I don't have any regrets of not doing it sooner. Okay, but my video here is to talk to those there that are sitting and ready and they want to do something, but they're just sitting and they've got the fear and the doubt. Maybe I'm your sign that this is your time to go forward. And also, the past 2 weeks have shown me that the life that you want is much closer than you think or you believe. But it's not going to come to you. You need to step to it. You have to be willing to take that leap of faith, to bet on yourself. So this is your wake-up call. This is your sign. You would not have that dream if you were not capable of creating it. And the question is, are you finally ready to take that first step? I hope you are. And if you are, put it in the comments. What is it you're going to take a step towards? Okay, what is your dream? What is something that you would love to create? Something new that the world needs. The world needs you. The world needs your inspiration. So start moving. Take that first step today. I'm sending you much love. Take care. I love you. And there's another video right here for you to watch. And I'll see you on the next one.